A child receives their very first allowance. Let's call him Ali. He rushes to the store and spends it all on candy and toys gone within hours. Another child, Sarah, takes that same allowance and decides to save half of it in a small jar, dreaming of buying a bicycle one day. Fast forward 20 years, Ali struggles paycheck to paycheck, trapped in debts he can't escape, while Sarah has built a thriving business, owns a home, and lives free of financial stress. What made the difference? Not luck, not destiny, but knowledge, the knowledge of money. And that is exactly why today's topic is so important. Why should kids learn personal finance? The truth is, money is not just about numbers. It's about freedom. It's about choices. It's about building the life you dream of. And the earlier we teach kids about it, the stronger and smarter their future will be. The missing subject in schools. Think back to your school days. You probably learned algebra, history, maybe even how to dissect a frog in biology class. But how many of us were taught how to budget, how to save, how to invest, or even how to use a credit card responsibly? The reality is shocking. Most schools don't teach kids anything about money. And the result? Millions of adults grow up financially blind. They know how to solve quadratic equations but don't know how to avoid credit card debt. According to a 2024 financial literacy survey, nearly 67% of adults worldwide admit they are anxious about money, and more than 50% live paycheck to paycheck. Even in developed countries like the US, only 17 states require personal finance education for high school students. This gap is not just an oversight, it's a crisis, because money affects every part of our lives, and if kids don't learn it young, they will pay the price later. 2. Real-life stories, the rich, the poor, and the lessons in between. Let me share 2 stories that reveal the power of financial education or the lack of it. Story 1. The boy who sold Coca-Cola. When Warren Buffett was just 6 years old, he bought a 6-pack of Coca-Cola for 25 cents and sold each bottle for a nickel. He made a small profit, but the bigger win was the lesson he learned. Money can grow when you use it wisely. By the time he was a teenager, Buffett was running multiple small businesses, from newspaper delivery to pinball machines. At 11, he made his first stock investment. Today, Warren Buffett is one of the richest men alive, with a net worth of over $120 billion. What's his secret? He learned the basics of money early in life. Story 2. The tragedy of lost millions. Now let's look at the opposite side. Mike Tyson, the world-famous boxing champion, earned over $300 million in his career. But by the early 2000s, he declared bankruptcy. Why? Because no one taught him how to manage, save, or invest. He spent recklessly, trusted the wrong people, and lost it all. His downfall wasn't because he wasn't talented, it was because he wasn't financially literate. These 2 stories reveal a powerful truth. It's not how much money you make that matters, it's how you manage it. And kids who learn early have an advantage for life. Why kids should learn personal finance early? Children's minds are like sponges. The lessons they absorb when they're young stay with them forever. Teaching kids about money is not about making them greedy, it's about making them responsible, independent, and prepared for the future. Here are 3 powerful reasons why kids must learn personal finance. Habits form early. Studies show that children as young as 7 already form their core money habits. If they learn saving and budgeting at this age, those habits will stick for life. Confidence with money builds self-esteem. Kids who understand money feel empowered. They don't fall for peer pressure or overspending because they know how to make smart choices. The magic of compound interest. Imagine this. If a teenager invests $1,000 at the age of 15, by the time they are 50, that money could grow into over $80,000 without adding a single extra dollar. That's the power of time and compound interest. The earlier kids start, the greater the reward. What kids can actually learn. So, what exactly should kids learn about money? The good news is it doesn't have to be complicated. The basics are enough to set them up for life. Saving. Teach kids to set aside part of their allowance or gift money. A simple piggy bank or jar works wonders. Budgeting. Show them how to divide money into categories: spending, saving, and giving. Smart spending. Take them grocery shopping and explain how to compare prices, choose quality, and avoid impulse buys. Investing basics. Use a tree analogy. Planting a seed today and watching it grow into a strong tree tomorrow is just like investing. Avoiding debt. Teach older kids about credit cards, interest rates, and the danger of borrowing more than you can repay. By learning these simple lessons, kids can step into adulthood prepared, instead of overwhelmed. A cautionary tale, Daniel's debt trap. In the preview, let me tell you another story. This one is about a young man named Daniel. At 18, he got his first credit card. No one explained how interest works. Excited, he bought clothes, gadgets, and nights out with friends. Within months, his balance grew. By the time he was 22, he owed thousands of dollars in debt just from interest piling up. He couldn't even afford his college textbooks. Daniel's story is not unique. Millions of young adults fall into the same trap because they were never taught how money really works. And this is why teaching kids financial literacy is not optional, it's essential. The role of parents and schools. So, how do we fix this? The answer is simple. It begins at home and continues in schools. Parents' role. Involve kids in small financial decisions, like budgeting for groceries or planning a family trip. Give them allowances, but encourage them to save a portion. Share your own financial mistakes and lessons kids learn from real stories. School's role. Introduce basic financial literacy classes. Teach kids how to balance a budget, understand loans, and even explore entrepreneurship. Encourage financial projects like student-run stores or mock investment games. When parents and schools work together, kids get a strong foundation that lasts a lifetime. 7. The future we can create. Now, imagine a future where every child grows up understanding money, a world where young adults enter college without drowning in credit card debt, a world where people start investing in their teens, buy homes without fear, and retire with security instead of stress. That world is possible, but it starts with one simple step: teaching kids personal finance today. 8. Closing. The call to action. In the process, let me leave you with this thought. A child who learns personal finance isn't just learning about dollars and cents, they are learning responsibility, they are learning independence. They are learning how to shape their own destiny. Warren Buffett once said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." And there's no age too young to start learning. So, parents, teachers, and kids watching this, remember, money is a tool, and financial literacy is the key to using it wisely. Imagine the difference we could make if every child grew up not just dreaming about success, but knowing exactly how to achieve it. That journey starts today with you. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, let's build a generation that's not just rich in money, but rich in wisdom, freedom, and opportunities.